My sister stole my wedding dress for her Vegas elopement. Now she wants me to forgive her before our dying mother says goodbye. My younger sister wore my custom wedding dress to her surprise Vegas wedding. 3 weeks later, she's begging me to make peace before our mother, who has terminal cancer, cruises only one daughter for her final trip to the beach house where we grew up. I found out about my sister die wearing my dress the way everyone else did through her injured coast. There she was standing under some tacky chapel whites, wearing the handmade gown that took me a year to design and 6 months to save. For the dress I had carefully preserved after my husband died unexpectedly just 2 months after our wedding. It felt like she was with us today. Why I had captioned it meeting my mother who was too sick to travel. But all I could think was, you broke into my apartment, took something irreplaceable and didn't even ask. When I called her, screaming through tears, her response was classic Yahweh. You weren't using it anymore and I didn't have time to shop with the spontaneous ceremony. Besides, mom was so happy to see me wearing it in the photos. I hung up and blocked her number. Growing up, Ivy was always borrowing my things without permission, new clothes, my makeup, even my college application essays, which she barely rewrote before submitting. Mom always defended her. She just looks up to you so much. But this wasn't borrowing lip gloss. This was the dress I wore when I promised forever to David. The dress I was wearing in the last photos we ever took together. The dress I sometimes held at night when the grief became too heavy to bear alone. I hadn't spoken to Di for 3 weeks when Aria called yesterday. Your mother wants to spend her final weekend at the beach house. The doctors say she has maybe a month left. She's asking for both of you, but she's saying if you two can't reconcile, she's only taking one daughter. She can't handle the stress of mediating between you and her condition. 10 minutes later, Diaby's text arrived. I know what I did was wrong, but are you really going to let mom's final memory be of her daughters at war? She needs us both there, please. What? Diaby doesn't understand. This says some things can be fixed with a convenient apology when the stakes are high. Some betrayals cut too deep. This morning, mom called me herself. Her once strong voice, now barely above a whisper. The beach house is where we were happiest as a family. Before your father left, before my diagnosis, I need to say goodbye there with my girls. She doesn't know the full story of what happened. Ivy made sure to position herself as the peacemaker, trying to reconcile with her unreasonable sister. I am packing my bag now, but I am also bringing the singed edge of my wedding veil, the only part of my wedding outfit. Why I left behind because it had been damaged in a candle accident at the reception. It's all I have left of that day. No one deserves her perfect goodbye weekend. But Aya deserves to finally face the consequence of treating other people's treasures as if they're disposable. Some people mistake forgiveness for an obligation. I've learned it's actually a gift you can choose to give or withhold, and this time my gift is for my mother alone. The pretense of peace for 3 final days.